Here's how to make a face milling toolpath. So typically the face milling toolpath is the first toolpath in my program. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to my part navigator and I'm going to turn on my bounding body that I used for my stock. I just want to face this entire top face. So we'll go back to our program. We're going to say create operation. We're going to go to mill planer and then select this very first toolpath, floor facing without wall, or as you can see, it's predefined as the name face milling. I can go to tool, select my 3/4 end mill, and say okay. Once I've done this, you'll see all of the settings for the face milling toolpath. Many of these are already predefined. So what we can do is we can just say specify cut area floor, and then we can select this face as the floor that we want to cut, and we can say okay. Then as we go down, you can see that there is cut pattern here. You can choose the pattern that you want to cut, whether it's following the part, the periphery, just profiling, which would be just a single pass, zig, zigzag, or zig with the contour. I'm going to go ahead and stick with follow periphery. You can then determine whether you want to leave stock right here, and then you can also, in the path settings here, determine what you want your step over to be. Typically I do leave this at 75% of the flat of the diameter of the tool. Now understand this terminology here, flat diameter. So if I'm using a 3/4 with a 120 corner radius, that corner radius will be doubled, since it's cylindrical, to be 240. That means I'm going to have just over 1/2 inch of a flat diameter on that tool, and I'm going to step over 75% of that 510 thousandths of a flat that is on the tool. If I adjust this thickness here to add stock to the top of the part, I could then also add a depth of cut that would take into consideration this extra stock and the depth of cut. But we're just going to leave this alone how it is by literally just selecting the cut area floor, which was this top face. We'll say okay, and we're going to generate. And there is your face milling toolpath. Now if we verify, we can step this through and simply watch it go around and face our part.